In the heart of the Negev desert, a scar remained, the Zin River, or what was left of it, once a lifeline, now a ghostly ribbon of cracked earth and sun-bleached stones. The riverbed was littered with trashed plastic bags tangled in shrubs, rusted metal glinting in the sun. It had become a dumping ground, a place where problems were hidden but never solved. The land was parched, the ground hard as rock, and no animals dared approach. Silence reigned, but it was the silence of loss. The river was a symbol of neglect, a warning of what happens when we abandon the wild. For those living nearby, it was a daily reminder of fragility and the looming threat of the desert. The Zin's plight mirrored a larger struggle, a battle against encroaching desolation. This was more than an environmental issue, it was a wound on the soul of the region. A river should be a source of stories and connection, but the Zin had become a symbol of hopelessness. It represented a future that was dry, barren, and discarded. The river's fate was a challenge demanding courage and an unbreakable will to survive. The land cried out for a lifeline. Would anyone answer? In June 2011, disaster struck. A backhoe ruptured an underground fuel pipeline near the Zin. Jet fuel gushed out, poisoning the earth and contaminating the Zin Nature Reserve. The smell of chemicals overwhelmed the desert air, a deep wound inflicted on an already fragile ecosystem. Millions of liters of fuel soaked into the soil, threatening plants and animals that had survived for millennia. The spill created a sterile zone where nothing could grow, contaminating underground aquifers, the desert's last hope in drought. The riverbed, once just neglected, was now toxic. The disaster was a brutal wake-up call, turning a chronic problem into an acute crisis. The sight of blackened earth galvanized a sense of urgency. People could no longer ignore the river's plight. Sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to find the strength to climb back up. The river had hit rock bottom, but in the darkness, the first seeds of a movement began to grow. The spill forced everyone to see the river anew. Would this be the end or the beginning of something greater? The answer would come from the people. Despair could have won, but instead, hope took root. The disaster ignited a movement. Ordinary people, united by love for the land, refused to let the river die. Volunteers arrived with gloves and shovels, seeing the riverbed not as a graveyard, but as a patient in need. Social media and word of mouth spread the call. Soon, convoys of citizens headed south to help. They worked under the scorching sun, removing trash and contaminated soil, each small victory fueling the next. Strangers became teammates, sharing water and stories, forging a powerful sense of community. The movement grew, transforming both the landscape and the people. They reclaimed the river for nature and for themselves. This was the first step in the river's long journey, back to health. It proved that when people unite for a cause, their power is immense. The cleanup was more than a task, it was a testament to hope. Even in the harshest places, hope can take root and flourish. The river's story was changing. The fight had just begun. Cleaning the river was a monumental task, fought inch by inch. Volunteers, now joined by scientists and local authorities, tackled years of neglect. They hauled away tons of garbage, letting the river breathe again. The invisible enemy, the fuel spill, required science. Ecologists mapped contamination, and bioremediation began. Polluted soil was excavated and treated. Microorganisms were introduced to break down toxins. Heavy machinery and temporary roads enabled access to the vast riverbed. The work was slow and methodical, but the transformation was visible. The riverbed, once toxic, began to look like a river again. The scars of pollution faded, replaced by clean sand and stone. The people had cleaned the wound. Now the question remained: could they bring the river back to life? The stage was set for the next chapter. The first battle was won. The river was ready for rebirth. The real miracle would require even more. Cleaning the riverbed was only half the battle. Water was the ultimate challenge. In the Negev, water is more precious than gold. Israel launched an ambitious project to bring water from the sea to the desert. Desalination plants on the Mediterranean coast turned seawater into fresh water using reverse osmosis. This technology, once a dream, became efficient enough to quench a nation's thirst. Vast pipelines and canals were built, including a massive canal deep into the Negev. Billions of gallons of fresh water now flowed where it was needed most. This was a declaration of war against drought, a triumph of human ingenuity. The project wasn't just about drinking water, it was about creating a sustainable future. Desalinated water irrigated farmlands, transforming the desert's potential. The vision, a Negev that could bloom, where communities could thrive. It was the ultimate survival strategy. Don't just find water, make it. The desert's fate was being rewritten. The Zin's revival was within reach. After the cleanup, the Zin riverbed remained clean but dry, waiting for a miracle. The massive water projects changed the region, but the river needed nature's touch. In 2014 and again in 2025, heavy rains finally arrived, dark clouds gathered, and the desert held its breath. The rains came suddenly, flooding the highlands. Water rushed down, seeking the ancient channel of the Zin. Far downstream, a low rumble echoed, the sound of life returning. People gathered on the cliffs, watching and waiting. Excitement and tension filled the air. The rumble grew louder, then a wall of churning, muddy water appeared. It was the desert's pulse, returning after a long slumber. The crowd gasped as the river surged forward. The moment of truth had arrived. The river, cleaned by human hands, was reborn by nature. The transformation was about to begin. The wave of water hit the dry riverbed with astonishing power. The transformation was immediate. What was empty seconds before became a raging river. Water filled the channel, reclaiming its ancient course. The sound was deafening, a roar of life and energy. For those watching, it was a moment of awe and vindication. The river's resurrection became a symbol of resilience. Footage of the Zin's rebirth went viral, inspiring people worldwide. The river's flow validated years of hard work and belief. Nature and humanity had worked in partnership. The water seeped into the ground, replenishing aquifers and bringing moisture back to the soil. Seeds dormant for years now had a chance to sprout. The flash flood was an act of creation, not destruction. The river was alive again. A lifeblood returned. The desert's heart was beating once more. The Zin's revival sparked a transformation across the Negev. Desalinated water flowed through new pipes and canals, making the desert bloom. Barren land was irrigated and planted. Desert farmers used cutting-edge technology to cultivate life. Orchards and vineyards stretched across once barren landscapes. Drip irrigation maximized growth and minimized waste, making desert agriculture profitable. The region produced everything from tomatoes to wine, turning scarcity into abundance. New jobs and communities blossomed, creating a vibrant economy. The desert became a frontier of opportunity and innovation. Green spaces cooled the climate and restored habitats for wildlife. The Negev project proved that hostile environments could be transformed. A new Eden was born in the heart of the desert. Today, the story of the Zin River is a symbol of hope for a world facing desertification and climate change. The journey from polluted riverbed to thriving ecosystem is a blueprint for what's possible. The project's legacy is measured not just in water or crops, but in inspiration. The Israeli model shows that community action, innovation, and political will can achieve the extraordinary. Delegations from around the world now visit the Negev to learn and adapt these methods. The project has sparked a global conversation about water security and sustainable development. Investment in water is an investment in peace and prosperity. The knowledge gained in the desert is now a lifeline for millions. The Zin story is about the power of the human spirit to heal and innovate. From disaster to rebirth, it's a testament to resilience of nature and humanity. The river that was once a scar is now a beacon of hope. Its waters reflect the boundless potential within us all.